Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pressed Conference. I am so excited because Amanda's not here, so that just makes me more excited because I can talk shit. But we have two incredible drag artists here with me today. One is we're replacing Asian with Asian, so we have SHOZY. Hi, SHOZY.
Hello. Hi. Glad to be
And
here
then
again.
oh yeah, SHOZY is like Ross Matthews of press conference, and then, and then
Hilarious.
and then we have our extra special guest judge. they are they turn trash into gold. Twink trash. Wait, that was me doing an
No,
intro.
that was fierce. I love turning trash into gold. I am the Carson Kressley of Pressed Conference.
You're the T.S. Madison. Only comes like once or twice.
I am the T.S.
Yeah.
Madison, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I do slay and I am a little bit fierce.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. There was applause over here. So I don't know about that side.
So how have you guys been? This is SHOZY's like fourth time on press, and then
Something,
Twink's your second
something
time.
like that.
Yeah. How have you guys been since then? It was like last year. Last year, so.
Okay, so I think the last time I was on was what, like the ball last year, right? Or
Yeah, it was Canada's ball, I think.
I did
Canada
Canada's
versus the
ball?
world. Canada versus the world, I think.
Maybe. I'm getting everything
Yeah.
switched up. I don't know. I've been doing the same. I'm just like in the basement making stuff. And I think that Drag Race is really killing it this year with these sickening queens.
Look
Well,
at that
yes.
endorsement.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
So, okay. Since then, you have started a clothing line.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Can you tell us more?
Yeah, I launched that back in December. And I mean, it's been so fun to like create tangible things for other people.
Yeah.
I'm like so hyper specific about how like I style things and how I want things to be worn. And okay, this is going to come off as rude, but what I love is that people will text me pictures of the outfits, and I'm like, oh, I don't like it that way. But it would never have been able to be that way without a
Yeah.
different person in charge. And I think that's so fun to be able to like allow it to be a totally different piece and a different texture on a different person than I would be able to do with just myself. I decided to do it back in like November, and it all went quite quick because like I had been trying to do a collection for a while,
Yeah.
and then uh, it kind of got to the point cash wise where I was like, well, if I don't do this, like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything at all. It was like bad. So I was like, okay, let me just like put all of my time into this for a few weeks, and then if anything comes from it, great. Then I'll have like a direction to go to, and it sold out in like 10 hours, which I was so happy
Wow.
about. Yeah, so now it's kind of just all about trying to keep like the momentum going. But I dropped the first collection, and it's all about like denim textiles and folk patchwork through like a gauche gaudy 2000s lens, so trying to like blend this like very passed down tradition and like texture and distress and fraying, but then have the insides be clean and nice and fancy and good. So twink trash on Etsy.
Yes.
Word.
Everybody
Thank you.
put order in, okay? I saw
Please.
a video of you like wearing all that, and I loved it. I mean, you are so talented. I know. Like I'm such a, big fan of you. So I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. And I'm hoping that like with each new drag piece that I create, I can then have like a collection
Mm.
that is inspired by the piece. So then people that enjoy the look, the garment, can also kind of experience a tangible thing and interact with it in a way. So my next two looks are inspired by stars, which I was already doing. So I'm just gonna like promo the collection with that. But then
Yeah.
my the third look in the future is like a 2012 like swag core look, and there's gonna be a collection with like mustaches and little bracelets that you slap on, and like can I has cookie. It's gonna be very that.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I'm
So don't
excited.
hold your breath.
That is very exciting. SHOZY, how is school?
It's over. It's over, guys. Over. Finally. Finally.
Wait,
I
really?
finished.
You're done?
Yeah.
You graduated?
Yeah. Well, you said it was surprised.
Congratulations.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I finished this.
You graduated. That's
Yeah, I mean, I don't get to walk until like May, but I finished just like last month in December.
oh wow, that's so
So
cool.
now,
Congratulations.
so now I get to be lost and confused like everyone else in the adult world, you know. But I have a degree at least, you know.
Wait, I'm gonna pause.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with. So SHOZY, like, you do like SHOZY? Do you know SHOZY does Vogue?
I did not. Please
Like-
elaborate.
Oh, okay. So I took some classes at my school because I actually had a ball at my school. So that's what kind of got me into it. And it was like Gravity and Swift we were teaching the class. So those were fun. It was like for like 6 weeks or something. I wouldn't say I'm like good. Like I'm not gonna be like I'm ballroom or anything, but like it's fun. Like I can definitely get better if I take more classes, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Cheers.
I would say
That's
go on
so cool.
Legendary.
Right
Go on
now.
Legendary, but they canceled it.
Oh, okay. So I can go on it now. I should do it now. Because I'm not good.
Yes. From the house of
SHOZY?
Grass.
Just SHOZY.
from the house of Backyardigans.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ms.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And then I'll get read by Aja online. But it's okay. I love Aja. I'll be read by Aja any day. Any day Aja can read me down.
And I'll agree
So
with it. I'll
what's
say
the
yes
inspiration?
and.
What's the inspiration behind that look, SHOZY?
I just had nothing else to wear. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. I mean, I see you're still wearing the same sweater from yesterday, so
Oh, yeah,
you didn't have
'cause I
anything
was
else to
like-
wear either.
Yeah. Let's not start talking about looks, because if you introduce the subject,
Yeah.
the subject has to be played out. So one by one.
Yeah.
Listen, this is my merch thing that I had for like a week, but
Oh,
I lost this. I didn't know where I put it. But turns out it was like back of my closet, so I found it yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear this before I lose it again.
well,
So
you found it. Thank God.
it's like way deep inside, behind my Drag Race package. You know, the PR package that I got.
Oh, Lottie. You and your
Okay.
fancy closet full of mysteries. Do you want to? Did you bring me here just to tell me what I don't have?
Oh, and just to brag, Morgan yesterday brought
Uh-huh.
me on stage, and she said, "Oh my God, you're an incredible TikToker," and everybody clapped.
That's so fierce.
Yeah.
It's
so
so weird
lovely.
saying it, but it was. I was not expecting that. It was so embarrassing, but hey.
But you're a star.
Yeah.
And a star does sometimes have to wave to the fans, to the public.
Yeah. The
You
three
said,
people
Hey,
were cheering for
Oh
you.
yeah, the three people. who
Mickey's
were-
wee-ho! Mickey's hello!
But seriously, yesterday was fun. Anyways, we're gonna come back to the show because that's important. Are we liking season 16? How are you feeling?
I'm really, really liking it. I thought the first premiere was incredible. I thought part 2 wasn't quite as strong, but I don't think
Wow,
it
Drag Nymphia.
was anyone's fault. Who? 'Cause I might.
Nymphia wind.
Nymphia, oh my God, no, I would never. Oh my God, I can't even touch. I would. Oh my God, it is rare to be so shocked and floored by a drag artist, an artist. Period. We'll get to it. Blah 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 blah. And I thought episode 3 was so much fun. I think the storylines that are being built are faring out to be a very very dramatic season in like a very real, tangible way. I love that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's really fun. What about you, SHOZY?
Yeah, I'm really liking the season. Like everything that Twink said. Like I liked the first episode, and the second one was like fine, and the third one was really good. And there's definitely a lot of storylines building. The only thing I didn't like was like it just the first 2 episodes are very predictable. Of like like nobody's going home, and then it's like the talent show, and then the next episode whatever, and then the third one they're gonna walk in, they're gonna meet each other, it could be all intimidating. You know what I mean? It's like we've seen this before. So it was nice like last season when it had like the double premiere in the same episode. It was like a little bit different. So I would like if they had maybe a little mix it up a little.
So what you're saying is you want an elimination in episode 1.
Yes.
Well, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Because then you'll be only staying one episode if you get on Drag Race. You
Oh.
fine with that?
More episodes than you're gonna be on, so sure.
Exactly. Mickey's WeHo, hello.
Listen,
the stage.
they're still doing Drag Race India. Okay, I might not be Indian, but I can culturally appropriate. So I will be there. My gig is secured. What about you? Huh?
I don't know. This backyard's still nice.
Exactly.
I like it back here.
Mowing.
Let's say season 20, because 17, 18 is not happening, 19 is not happening. Say season 20, both of you are on, right? Where do you think you guys would place? And what do you think the storyline would be given to you? Like, what kind of storyline?
I would only audition for Drag Race if I thought I could win. So if I were to be on, I would think I would win, just because I wouldn't go there otherwise. And my storyline literally can't control, but I would think about it all the time and probably screw myself over and do something horrible. I'm convinced I would like turn to a camera and say like the worst thing anyone's ever heard that I've never even heard before or spoken, but I know I'm going to say it. I think I have OCD, but I'm gonna do it for some reason. I won't, but what if I did?
Yeah. Wow, so you think you're gonna win? Like straight up, the winner is Twink Trash.
You think?
No, I'm just asking. I ask the real questions, okay? So
I answered genuinely, truthfully. Like if I were to audition, I would only audition when I thought I could win. I wouldn't want to be there if I felt like I was like clinging on, which is like genuinely I think okay for some people, but I just oh my god, that sounded so shady. But I just like I wouldn't go on to be like, oh, and then All Stars is mine. Like I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the Voss Events tour. I just want to be thank you, bye.
Well, now they do ball episodes on episode 3, so you're winning episode 3. At least
which that part I get to stay a little longer to cushion that. Yeah.
And I'm going home on episode 3.
I'll help you sew.
Okay, so I'll have the one good look that you made, and then the 2 bad ones I bring.
Bring them from home. You'll have time. We're gonna tie top 2.
But I feel like SHOZY would do good at least one lip sync. Like we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah. One.
SHOZY, I think you would do well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'd get like a Heidi in Closet storyline if I do go far. Like if they like push me a little bit, like, oh, we like them as a person, cool. So we'll see. I'd come off as very much. I think I'd come off if I were to go on like right now. I'd be a mandatory meeting right now of like. I feel like she's doing like people. Saying she has questionable like appearances, but like she's fun. I love her.
But like everyone likes her. Yeah,
everyone likes her. So
no, I feel like you would be a mandatory meets Plain Jane. Nobody likes her and bad appearances. So that's what it would be.
Wow, lots of talk.
How do you think you would do a Drag Race meeting?
Yeah. How do you think you would?
Yeah, bring it back.
You're
bring
hosting.
Back.
I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to do like outfits. So let's say that I'm a drag queen. I know those things. Hypothetically, okay? Talent show. I'll do like a Nepali dance. They can't eliminate me. That's racist. So I'm safe. Right?
Okay.
Episode 2, I'm not there. Episode 3, design challenge. I'm going home. But say they make me safe because, I'm fan favorite or whatever.
Exactly.
Episode 4 is the acting challenge. I'm winning that.
Miss Sewage, yeah. She's winning. Miss Sewage is winning.
I think I would go home on like a dancing challenge. That would be my downfall.
100%.
So like episode 6, I would go.
Y'all are so cutthroat. Oh my god. You said yes, and I was about to say you would do poorly and you would go home.
You would fall.
But if I stay past the dancing challenge, I think I would kill like a roast or something. And then that would be my storyline. Be like, oh my god, you came back so like with a bang. Like roast challenge.
Yeah, planning. So you've been thinking about it. You said, I don't know. I think every episode this is how I would do.
Yeah. Okay, but Nita, would you survive a lip sync though? Like you're gonna be in the bottom for the dancing challenge, but would you?
I mean, I dance at weddings, so a little bit of House of Love cocktails. I can turn it out. I feel like.
If you can keep it down. I mean, if you can keep those House of Love cocktails from coming out. Love you,
I feel like if I
RuPaul.
do like some sort of like Bollywood step, RuPaul might like it. Who knows?
Here, you just have to really camp it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to really camp it up.
That's so shady.
I don't.
For you to survive, it would have to be real funny, okay?
Yeah.
So get in your funny boots, lace them up.
Yeah. I don't think Nidu's counting to 8 anytime soon. I'm sorry, but
It's not happening.
Give me
Yeah.
some kicks. And
yeah.
Get on up.
What about Snatch Games? What do you guys think you would do on Snatch Game? Like,
I would do awful. I mean,
we know that.
yeah,
I was
Asian
asking
curse.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like a good, I'm competent in improv
Mhm.
because like, because of my other stuff. That made no sense. That was so
Yeah,
vague.
other stuff.
Well, the thing is that my stutter is such like a key factor, but also in reality TV,
Yeah.
it could be a delightful storyline. It could be like, look at her persevere, which is like a little demeaning, but also like, if it helps me, like I'll crawl in the dirt.
$200,000.
Exactly. I can't count that high, but I will be able to pay that. But I'm not good at finishing sentences today, guys. I don't think I do great at Snatch Game. You know what? I'm starting to realize I have to practice. My audition tape is already saved. It was downloaded on Vimeo.
You should do like an opera character. I don't know any opera character, but like, is Edith Piaf an opera person? No.
She's just an old person.
Oh.
I think if I were to do it, like, I did an audition tape for season 14 when I was like 19 or 20, just to be like, and then like I'll send this in early, and then once I'm 21, they'll know exactly who I am, and they'll cast me because they already saw how fierce I was. And so I did like it wasn't like a absolutely shockingly bad tape, but like I was 19, 20, you know.
Yeah.
And for my Snatch Game, I did Zooey Deschanel, but like post verbal, so it was like primarily like, wow, you know, very like glottal noises and like which wouldn't play, but it feels good in my heart. And then Anna Faris, which again, you almost don't even need to have. It's just the it's mostly that. And then there was one other person that I did that I won't say because I would actually do her. RuPaul.
Okay. Anyways, okay. Did we enjoy this episode?
Yes, loved it.
It was great. Yeah.
Okay. Like, are we happy that there was 42 looks that we have to go through?
Yes.
No. I'm opposite. I like when the ball is in like the middle or like the end.
I was just thinking that on the train today. The top 4 ball, that shit was so OP, especially if you were in fashion and it's the top 4 ball. You're like, thank God, these comedy girls are dead in the water. Mm-hmm. I get to like do whatever the fuck I want. So I think we should bring that back. I think we should bring back season 3, how every other episode was a ball.
Right?
That's weird. That is the way they were so tired at the end and mad.
Oh my God. And then Yada just started crying in the middle of the lip sync.
Yeah, that was abusive. That was really poor handling of an employee.
You know, I was like, Mariah Paris was performing yesterday, and I kind of was thinking, like, season 3, like, those girls, like, talented. Like, season 3, like, as in, like, you know, every girl, I mean, all of them.
I was like,
it's like drag every other season.
Yeah.
You know what?
But, like,
they're actually pretty good.
Yeah. But, like, season 3 girls, minus, I'm not going to say who, but pretty, like, everybody was, like, incredible in season 3, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's, when you look back, like, this strong group of people, like, I really...
And it's the talent, and it's also, like, the cool factor. Like, those were cool girls. Drag now is, like, so try-hard and played out and, like, whatever. They were cool. They were doing it
Yeah,
because they just wanted to
very.
be cunts. I love drag.
Yeah. Like Morgan, that like just oozes coolness.
Bring her
Like
back.
that's just so cool. I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't on season 3, but work.
Wait, really? Morgan was in season 3?
They were on
Season
season
2.
2.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh my
Season
god,
2.
and I totally agreed. I was like, yes,
Oh.
I love season 3.
I was like,
It's always two dumb bitches saying exactly. Literally, like, spreading misinformation.
Should we go down to the looks? What do you
okay,
think?
yeah.
We have like a lot to go through. So.
Yeah.
So I put it in the document, but I put it jumbled because I will go on a rant. So stop me. But they don't upload the good looks. They don't upload
Yeah.
good runway pictures. So I have to rely on screenshots. And then the people that post the screenshots love them, but they don't post it like chronologically. So it's all mismatched.
Okay.
So, we'll
Well,
talk about all three at once.
Yeah.
Like for each. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
So what do we think of a mandatory meeting? Her nursery rhyme look, which is the second look in the.
Oh, I see. I see.
mhm.
She's little pussy.
What was this? What was this nursery rhyme? I don't understand.
What is the story?
Yeah, like if she's a little pussy, then shouldn't she be a cat? Why is she covered with cats?
Well,
I
it's
don't
her
know.
stole. It's kind of glamour. I am actually going to go out on a limb. I like it.
Oh, so
And
by the
not
way,
just to be cantankerous. Yes.
if you like it, it's 8. If you don't like it, regurgitate.
Oh yeah, yes. Thank you.
And if you
I
love
remember
it, devoured. Nibbled.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well,
food euphemisms.
the first two will be perfect for this look. I actually think it's good. I think it's an example of like too much, which is such like a classic critique. But genuinely, the cat stole drags it down. It just is confusing because there's no place for the eye to grab onto, and there's a lot of like nice construction and nice color and nice choice. Like if she went with the pearls and did like an accent, like big bracelet, like I love the blown up size of it. I just think the styling is wrong. This is a piece that she had a person make for her, and I just think it wasn't styled correctly.
What about the hair?
So it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. What about the hair? I kind of don't like the hair.
It's a little something about it's a little. I think it's just hard because like we don't really know what the story is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Because if there's a part in the story where it's like tiny kitty was so fierce but her hair was ugly, then like this hair makes sense. And the thing though is that like I know she's a hairstylist, like that was part of some interview or something that was quite public, and a lot of her hair is strange in a very through line way. Like this hair is strange in the same way that her constructed hair is strange. That's good, but that hair was good. But this hair, I just think there's too much like going on. There's too many ideas. How are you going to do the like tapered curl, but also I don't have the words for it. It doesn't look great.
Yeah. It's
Love her though.
Yeah,
she's great.
Love her, but I'm gonna say regurgitate.
Regurgitate.
It's not my fave.
Yeah, I like the dress part. Like I like the silhouette.
Like I like parts of it. It's just like altogether, I just don't really.
Yeah.
Did not really like it.
Then moving on to Michelle Visage. Look.
Oh.
Because this is like moms. So I think it's fine. Like it's Michelle. Like Michelle's wearing this.
Yeah.
She's
For me, it's 8. I liked how she revealed into it. I thought that was just for me. I was like, that's kind of everything, like the boobs and then the bang reveal. Yeah, the hair. I liked it. So I'm saying 8.
Y'all, and I totally agree. It's also an 8. I mean, I think it's kind of unfair because like I love her so much, but I like see I see her brain in all of this. Like I see her like planning it out, and then I'll do this, and it's gonna be so fierce. And I don't think like the impact is 1,000% what the plan was, but there's something so infectious about like the genuine way she like goes about her drag. Like she really, really wanted to do this thing, and she went for it really hard. And that sounds so condescending, but I do enjoy it. It's an 8.
I like it too. I wish there was a mole though, because the classic Michelle Visage mole.
You would know. You're on the panel, so I don't get that close to her when I'm on the runway. I'm on this season right now.
Yeah, I know everything. Michelle is my good Judy. Like we hang out all the time.
She told me that.
She loves Trader Joe's. She talks about you a lot. Not
is it? Oh, I was gonna say I did hit her in the head with a hammer.
Now we know why her critiques are like that.
Yeah. That's good. Tweet it quick.
What about the look she made?
Yeah, I'm getting a good look at it. I don't hate it. I think everyone's a hater.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It's like
no
safe.
sense. She just wanted to be the hair and the mug. It's so funny because again, you see her brain working. Like the judges just read me on my hair and mug. So I need to make sure it is the like va-va-voom. I need to make sure it's the statement. And like, yes, they're both good. Do either of them match each other, let alone the outfit, let alone the jewelry? Do either of them match her or each other or anything else? No, but they're all good. It's just why. The epidemic of try hard drag rages on, and it is so intense in the air. So mean.
No, I love it. I'm glad that she lined the cape though.
Yeah, it's a good piece. I mean, she looks good. She just looks confusing.
Yeah.
I think she should have done like an executive realness kind of hair. Rather than this like
oh, so this isn't that to you? This isn't executive realness? Like, well, I've never seen hair like this. I actually think it's quite beautiful. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it just
doesn't. The mug, like, good job. We know you can paint good now. But hey, I love her so much.
What about SHOZY? Any thoughts?
I say it's an 8. I'll just agree with you guys said everything I pretty much had in my mind. So like, yeah, this is good.
Now we move on to Dawn. What we should do is the first 2 looks. Let's go through it quickly, and then the third look, let's go in details because we have like 2 looks.
Yeah,
perfect.
So what do we think of her like cow look?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah,
this was so cool. She has such a great mind, and she is such a capacity to be able to execute her ideas, because there's a lot of girls that have a lot of this has to be fast. Shit. There's a lot of people that have a lot of confidence because their ideas are good, but what about the execution? She has that.
True.
The shoes.
Also, is it a cow or a moose?
Is it a bull?
Cow.
Oh,
because it has horns.
I think it's drag. And drag can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Okay, Pierce.
Okay.
What about the Audrey Hepburn?
I like this one.
This is so good.
This is
this
great.
was such a great contrast to everything else. This was just really, really well done. The draping behind her and the presentation. Smart.
And also,
girl.
It looks old Hollywood, but like her vibe, like the Elfie old Hollywood, you know? And I like that she didn't copy directly the outfit. It's like her own like vibe with
inspired.
The pretty good.
Yeah.
SHOZY, you start.
Oh, the one she made?
Yeah.
I thought this one was really good. Like, it's just like, it's really clean. I think the colors are like all the same vibe. Like, I really like it. I just think, I know she wasn't in the top. I think compared to the other looks, like, I get why she was in the top, but like, she could have been in the top. Like, people were worse. But she's like she had a good emotion, but that was so weird. She had good looks. I really liked it. So yeah, this is an 8 for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely on the same page. I do have to say, I think it could have been edited down a little bit, but I do think that the maximalism is a reflection of her and was done like intentfully. So I don't think that that's like a thing that she wasn't conscious of. If there was more of like one focal point to focus on, I think that would bring it all together. And it is hard that it's challenging not to compare it to Shea Coulee's, which was just such a grand moment. And I think the difference here is the flowing of the cape.
Yeah.
Dawn's cape has a bit more weight to it, so it's more like carrying a prop than it is like presenting a piece. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree
but
with that.
It's great.
Yeah, her mug is so beautiful. Like I keep watching and it's just so.
And I'm obsessed with her. Like I
love her. Now we have Geneva Carr. We're gonna start with her little Bo Peep. No, Miss Muffet look. I don't know who Miss Muffet is.
It's something about she is on a tuffet. She's sat on like a big fancy pillow. And I think that's why this skirt is stuffed.
Oh.
But does that make it good?
I don't know. This one, when I first saw this one, I was like, something's wrong. But like, I don't know what.
That's how I felt.
Is wrong exactly. There's just something in my brain says like, well, no.
Well, to me, I think I get why the skirt is like. I think she's trying to do like. God damn, she's trying to do a puffer jacket skirt. And I just don't think that it like falls the way it's supposed to, and it's in her way. And then the spider doesn't read; it's a little confusing. And
there's a spider,
long hair. There's a spider, like a big Halloween.
Yeah, you can see it on the left.
From Target. Yeah.
Oh wait, so Miss Muffet sat on a spider?
She sat on a tuffet, guarding her herbs and whey, probably from spiders.
Oh, interesting.
What if I just pulled that out of my ass? What if that was like not real? That would be awesome. But
you know what? I don't know who Miss Muffet is, so I believe you. So
yeah,
whatever you say.
Fuck Miss Muffet. At this podcast, we don't like Miss Muffet. If you know her, let her know.
Team Spider.
This hat is kind of exactly. We will take those herbs and whey. That's all I have to say.
I don't like the hair.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It's really weird choice for the look.
I think you know what it is, like the puffer look. Now we've seen Eureka, so any puffer look that comes after, it just doesn't. Is that?
Well, I don't agree with that because I think this is just done.
No, I meant like we judge it on a higher standard. I think that's what I mean.
Yeah, but I think like the puffers. I'm gonna shut the hell up. We have so many more to do. I agree with you. You are so right. I love this.
No, we are here to discuss. Go ahead. We'll cut you out.
I was about to say something stupid and like should have been cut anyway. So next thing. This is regurgitate. Unfortunately,
regurgitate.
I thought the chicken was lovely.
What about her Salma Hayek?
I mean, I wouldn't have been able to guess it was Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
Her face is really, really beautiful, and I hope she gets some credit for that mug.
Mm-hmm. She is beautiful. I find that interesting that you had sea of like women to choose, and I love Salma Hayek. I think Salma Hayek is fantastic. Should have won an Oscar for Frida, but why Salma Hayek? Like it's like when you think of Salma Hayek, you don't think of one look. Like you might think of her as Frida, sure, but you don't think of like a specific thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just find that interesting choice.
I would question like if they were given a list or if there were stipulations, like when they did the thank you. When they did the Beyonce's last year, when they all had to choose from Getty, so it had to be like that, global brand. I wonder if there were like people a list. I don't know, because I agree with you. It's a random person to choose, but also I don't have her experience at all, so probably
Yeah.
don't know.
That's true.
Probably
But I also just don't like her recreation of the look.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
At that point, it's also
Like, because like looking at Selma Hayek's like look, it's a little bit more minimalistic with the flowers. Like there's not as many flowers. So
Yeah.
now it just kind of just looks like a grandma print that Geneva's wearing a little bit.
yeah. I think because there are multiple flowers and they're obviously like this jumpsuit is created from yardage. What happened?
I don't know. You're laughing. It's because of what I said.
I just saw you in the corner.
It's because of what I said to you.
No, I'm just looking at Salma Hayek and her outfit, and it just does not.
It's
And it
just
reminded
not the
me
same
of
outfit.
Marsha's Beyonce look.
Oh, and the bag of
Remember?
carpets. Bag of carpets.
And that makeup, girl, they gaslit Marsha into doing that makeup too. Like because she's beautiful, she's great.
Yeah.
Love that shit. Let's talk about
Anyways,
twins.
what were you saying? Sorry.
Oh no, it was not that important. The obvious difference is that Geneva's the fabric that this piece is constructed out of came pre-done, came pre-embroidered, and Selma Hayek's look, that gown was made and then hand done on top of it to be a very specific placement and to drape and to like bring the eye places. That's yardage of fabric, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this is the picture of Salma Hayek they showed in the episode. This crunchy ass picture. They couldn't find a better picture. It's
Like, how old is she? Is this prehistoric?
I thought it was like from the 90s, but I looked at the movie and it's Magic Mike, which came out last year.
Yes,
Oh.
exactly.
Like the quality
she
is
looks
just
great.
poor.
Anyways,
Poor.
what about the look she made?
Oh, let me get to it.
Oh.
Actually, I don't think it was that bad. It was not offensive to me at all.
Yeah. It was a little simple, but again, it's a design challenge. So if you don't know how to sew, go simple.
Yeah.
It
was just
Oh,
fine.
pretty.
shit. Amanda's going to kill me.
What?
What? Oh.
Sorry, Amanda. You don't put the photos for this one. Okay.
Please
the
don't
the
kill.
podcast just falls apart when you're not here.
Amanda, I'm so lost and mad at the same time. Help.
So sorry, Amanda. Just, don't put photos for the first.
Or just put it in like the corner somewhere. It doesn't have to look pretty.
Yeah, put it on top of us.
And it was
On top of Nidu. On top of
Amanda's
Nidu.
too. Yeah, exactly. On top of
Anyways, let's go back to Miss Geneva Carr. What do we think? 8 regurgitate?
This was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an 8. The most like offensive thing
nipple?
is like the cutout blazer lapels that are so two-dimensional and the edges are so raw, and then she just glued on like belt loops to it. The hard, like when there is hardware, when there is added texture, I want it to be a purpose. I want it to actually loop. I want it to actually do its job, not just be a glued on thing. That's very like costume, not garment. Oh my god,
True.
I'm pretentious.
No, I
No,
love
this is
it.
great. I'm glad we have someone who actually knows what like fashion is here.
Oh, thank you.
You have me in this, and then Nidu. So
Yeah, I wish, what it is. It's too like I don't know how she would have done it, but I wish there was something like shiny on her look. It's too plain. Jane.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to it. we'll have words.
So yeah, but I'll give it a nibble. It's not like bad.
yeah, I'll give it a nibble.
I'll give it a
Moving on,
regurgitate.
Oh,
You just
I
said
made
it
a
wasn't that.
Oh, I
What'd
did?
you say?
You said it's not a regurgitate, and then
Oh
you
my
say
god.
it is.
I have a speech impediment. Don't put
Is
words
it-
in my mouth. I forgot because I wasn't paying attention. Actually, it's a nibble. I love it. Yay!
You love it? Okay. Moving on to Hershey Liqueur Jetée. Her, this yellow bumblebee look? What do we think?
I think it's great.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
She looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have to pose a question.
Yeah.
What happened to necklaces?
Mm.
Agree.
In a gown with a stole, and you're
Yeah.
not going to wear a jewel with an open clavicle?
True.
Just a
Yeah.
thought. It's
Mhm.
great though.
Yeah.
You spilled.
Yeah.
I did get a bit hunty on it.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog said yes.
What about the Earth look? Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't like this. This was.
And
I
think
love you, Hershey, but no, ma'am.
global warming had a point.
Yeah.
This is not worth saving. Like,
Yeah.
my mom is an environmentalist, and I'm going to tell her, hey, Mom, you don't need to put all this time
Yeah.
into it.
It's not Mother Nature. It's just like little sister nature. I don't know. I don't know. It's just.
I like
I love like the fabric thing that she's holding, like a shawl.
Mhm.
What is
The
that
fabric
supposed
thing?
to be?
I don't
No,
know.
there's
I
like
love
a
it
flag.
though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it the oceans? Like, is it a wave?
Oh, the ocean is on the Earth though. Like it's on her outfit.
That is so T-coded. I think. What's up with the leaves? Like, those
No,
were
that's what I'm about to
hot
say.
blue felt.
I thought that was fire.
Which is green per usual, of course.
Yeah.
But like, what if it was a reveal? Like, she comes out in that, and then the crust of the earth, like red
Oh.
lava lingerie. Like, that's so blah blah blah. Not my business. Not my business at all. But there were things that could have been done pretty objectively to
Yeah.
heighten it.
Yeah.
I agree.
But also, oh my god, how much work to do 3 looks in like 3 hours, probably on the
Yeah.
first day, basically. Like, that's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Can barely do one look.
Yeah.
No, me
Moving
too.
on-
Like, seriously, it takes like months.
Moving on to the look she made with the
I don't know if she
pants.
made it.
She made the top, I guess.
She
That's
certainly
about it.
wore it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At first, when she walked the runway, I was like, "Oh, it's fine," because I thought she made the pants. So I was like, you know what? This is if she made it, it's fine. But then on the runway, she was like, "I didn't make it. I just wore it." I was like, "Oh, you're in
Yeah.
When did
danger."
she lie?
Yeah, I would have been like, "I made this in my hotel
Yeah.
room."
Mhm.
The
And I
orange
kinda
shoe
believe-
is so funny.
The orange shoe is like such a choice.
But here, guess what? She has a fucking necklace on.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't she put the drag jewel, sponsored by Fierce Drag Jewels, on the first look and not put the drag jewels on the casual Kelly? Like, that makes no
Right?
sense. It's so funny.
Unfortunately, all 3 looks regurgitate. No, all
Yeah.
2 looks regurgitate. The first one is like an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, absolutely love that first look.
Yeah.
And she's great too. I really, really like her.
Yeah. I'm like her energy. I love it.
Yeah.
Great. Next, we
The
have
hair is confusing.
Megami.
Oh.
And we have a little Bo Peep. Page 15.
Yeah, no one looking.
I'm going to take
Why am I so
SHOZY
mean
take
today?
this.
Yeah, please.
No, you should be mean. As you should be.
No. That's not. I'm not mean though. I'm like the sweetest girl in the world.
Oh. We
Well.
haven't seen that today, so.
Shut the fuck up.
So you just told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, wow.
It's crazy.
Silencing Asian voices.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I
But it was
know.
a little warranted. Please let me silence you, please. SHOZY, quick, talk.
This was all right. I'm not mad at it.
I don't get it.
Like what about it? Do you not get?
Everything. Like,
Okay.
why? That's my question.
I just think
Yeah.
it could have done less and more at the same time. If there was any like, if there was more like intent with the use of the tool, if it was like actually gathered and actually like training behind her, instead there's like one ply tool behind her, which doesn't read, especially on camera, because it's tulle,
Yeah.
and it comes off as cheap. When if there was a bit more texture in it and layering and like and air in the walk, it would come off a lot more impressive. I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I will give it a nibble.
I would
I
give it a
think.
nibble.
Me too.
Not my business.
What about the Lady Gaga look?
Why is there like a square instead of like you see like the square like in front of her like
Yeah.
crotch area, but like that's not like how Lady Gaga had it. So that's the only thing. But like,
Yeah, it's giving maid.
Yeah, I think she's trying to do like an apron, and I think the hat might be tying it into like a bell girl, a bell boy. But does she answer phone? Maybe she's like a receptionist at
maybe she had the apron on
the
earlier.
Steamworks. Yeah,
Like
I also
Lady
just think
Gaga
that
had it on earlier.
I think this reference is a little old at this point, just within drag. I think that if you're gonna do a Gaga look, this feels like the look when you don't have a lot of time, which
Yeah.
she didn't. So that makes sense, but it does unfortunately read. And I don't like the
I
hat.
agree.
The hat doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the hair? Because that's a phone from
it's
hair.
it's a phone. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's totally acceptable.
It's yellow.
It's
The
yellow.
glove is so funny. The glove like doesn't fit her hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't.
kind of funny. It looks like a little dance glovelet.
Also,
And
the
Gaga has
cake.
on like what?
The cake in her hand.
That's the telephone.
Oh, that's not
like,
cake?
box you put down. No,
Oh.
it's not cake.
I thought that was cake. From
She
here,
has
I
a
was like,
bellhop, waitress, receptionist, chef. Gaga as Danny DeVito as Michelle Visage.
Oh
She's
my
a superstar, baby.
I thought that was cake.
And candy.
Anyways, what do we think of the look she made?
I like this one. I see the concept. I like the color.
I agree. I think it is like the concept comes through so well. It's so like clear and clean. Like it's not going above and beyond, but I would rather, especially from her right now in her storyline, I would rather see her do something that she knows how to do well and present that cleanly as this, than like try something giant that doesn't totally come together but was like, inspirational. This is just me being a bit jaded. And maybe this is so out of pocket, and it might just be the pink triangle and the rainbow. We know you're gay. You're on the drag queen show. Like,
Yeah.
We agree. And I am so passionate about queer history. I agree. I think that we should make sure everyone's educated, and it's a great opportunity to do that. But so far, they haven't put in the confessionals of her doing that, which I'm sure she has been doing because she seems like a really passionate, smart person.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's totally correlating in her storyline because we're just being shown it instead of enforced it in the plot,
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say the exact same thing. I mean, like, I'm not mad how because it kind of like it works with this look, like having the triangle there. But she just had it on last episode. I was like, okay, if she has it on again, I was like, 3 strikes, you're out, girl. Like,
protect it.
Queer art.
Mhm.
Exactly. Now, Jane did eat her up there. I will be on Jane's side and say that was one of the best talking heads in a while. That was beautiful.
Moving on to Maya Iman LePage. Let's move to the 2 looks quickly and then move on.
Yeah.
So, what do we think of this yellow feathery look? Do we like it or not?
I honestly think it's an 8. I think the fact that her face is a bit covered is actually kind of fun. I do wish it was less boxy. There's a ton of like squares in it, and in a gown, sometimes it doesn't read great.
Hmm. Also, I've noticed this because her entrance look was also a little boxy. So I think, remember the
The orange.
I think that was because of all the stones. This is
oh
just the bodice cut. But also, yes, yes, you're right.
what about the mother look?
Lil Kim.
I actually thought
Yeah.
this was really, really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it too. Out of all the like recreations of like these pop stars or whatever, this is probably like the closest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
This is not.
sorry.
Oh no, I meant like this is not Salma Hayek with a different look altogether. Like
This isn't Salma Hayek? Shit. But like the presentation of this was so fun, and it's so drag because you can tell that this is a character that she actually performs with. Like this is a
Yeah.
part of her job, this is part of her drag, and I think that was presented quite well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also didn't understand the critique that she got, which was weird, but I forgot what it was though, but I remember being
I don't
mad.
remember.
Oh, didn't they say it was like a different? They thought it was a different celebrity.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I not put her?
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
I don't see it, but I can remember it.
Yeah, I remember it though.
What
There
was
were
it?
things to talk about.
The plaid one. It
Yeah,
was like, and she had the safety pin through her nose.
I
Oh
would kind
yeah,
of
that
describe
one.
it as
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Vivienne Westwood inspired. You know.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that. Now I do, and I'm just. You guys take the lead.
Okay, I'll start. I actually think it wasn't that bad. I think she kind of got a tough hit this episode. I don't think she deserved bottom two.
Agree.
Yes, the garments were not like incredible, but she put a look together that made sense. I don't think it looked awesome, but it
Yeah.
was a look that if I was at a bar and I saw that, I'd be like, "Oh, fun drag. Nice. I like drag queens."
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
I don't
And
remember the look, so I agree.
Yeah, and just like the little details of like the safety pin through the nose, like it's like the same vibe. Like she had like a concept, and I think she did it pretty well.
Exactly.
So 8.
8. I'll give it an 8 too.
Nibble.
Nibble. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we're moving on to Mirage. The rat look first.
Rat.
Rat.
Yeah, what is it? Isn't it
She's a
rat?
sheep.
The
It's a
rat
sheep?
look first.
Yeah, Baba Black Sheep.
Oh, that's what she was supposed to be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good for her.
What's the rat poem?
No, because I saw the ears and I was like, rat.
Now on to the rat look.
The rat. I was like, dang, it's that bad? Dang.
It was from the gut
No,
too.
I
It was
didn't mean
very
rat.
intense the way you said it.
I actually like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But actually, why actually?
No, because SHOZY said that I hated it because it was
Oh,
rat and
gotcha.
ugly
Yeah.
and disgusting. So
I was just trying to back you into a corner for fun. Whatever.
you know what? I hate it. It's so ugly.
Yes.
You're right.
That rat.
But yeah, this is cute. What do we think? Yes or
I think
no?
it's cute.
Mhm.
I think the it could show a bit more skin leg, and I wish there wasn't
Yeah.
a tight so that it was a bit more bright because this
Mm.
the face, arm, and stomach is so white that it would add with the contrast of the black. But it's cute.
Yeah. I also
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
like the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
Love
Then
the
we
makeup.
have
God,
this-
she's so cool.
Then we have the hair look. Who is she supposed to be?
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
Oh, I don't like it. If it's La Llorona, then I don't like it.
Well, I hate kids, so I love it. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. Like, there are some issues with the fit, and I can't tell if that's because of the bodysuit or because of how the hair is applied, but it's so exciting to see something that I can't get my mind around. I don't know how the hair is stuck to. I mean, it has to be glue of some kind, but then it's on a stretch fabric. So, I
Yeah.
mean, it's very, very cool. And because it's so cool, I think that it could have actually been better. I think the color of it I know it's supposed to be like washed out and dead, but it's a little too dark for her to like read as an illusion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I liked
Cool,
her. I liked her choice of shoe because it was like a clear pleaser. You can't see it in this picture, but it was like a clear pleaser. So like it could have given the illusion of like she's like walking like or she's like floating basically, or like that kind of vibe. So I liked
That's
that.
so smart.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
What if she actually floated on the stage and you just assumed that she was wearing a see-through pleasers?
Well, good for her then. Good for her.
Then Shantae, she slay, you know?
Yeah.
I'd say it. Oh,
What about
and
this one?
Mirage is so cool. Like, thank God for cool drag. Thank God for people that just like walk and understand being like a cunt in a cool way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so far and in between. Like, I don't care what she's wearing half the time, which is unfair. But when you have the stage presence like her, that's also a learned skill.
Yeah.
And this look is good.
Yeah.
I agree with whoever said it on Fashion Photo Review, where if she had some extra, oh no, it was BB on Pit Stop saying if there were extra strands like draping from her in pieces of like distressed fabric, you know she would turn that. Just walking in that, having that swish, that would have been epic. But this was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, is the eye makeup supposed to be like a black eye?
Yeah,
it's like
she said she's like a boxer.
Oh, love that.
She is
I love
so
it.
magnificent.
Yeah.
This was really good.
I just love when she does that twirl on the pleaser too. Like she's like this, just like oh, I love it.
She should have been high then. Now that I'm looking back at these looks,
I don't think so.
I think compared to the other people, I think she was perfectly safe.
Oh, when you look, the other two, I forgot.
Yeah, like there isn't like a piece that's like a whoa moment.
Mm-hmm.
They're all really, really good. And on top of that, she just walks so well and is so great at presentation that anything she wears is going to at least be cool.
Mm-hmm.
True. Moving on to Morphine Love Dion. We have this maid look.
This was good. I liked it.
It's it's a maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. I wish there was more of like a storytelling element to it because it feels like an outfit she had. Which is
I'm
like
just a maid.
Yeah, which is like fine. Like that makes sense. You have to do that at some point. But it comes off as like, oh, you had this outfit.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful though. Holy shit.
Beautiful, yeah. Her face is just next level.
Yeah, she's awesome. I'm obsessed with her. Oh, well then.
Kris Jenner.
I mean,
I think I spoke too soon.
This was just really simple.
Also,
yeah,
I think it was
good.
On Pit Stop. They said that if they did like remove the shoulder thing, not good.
Yeah,
because
the Kris look is, I think, a Balenciaga coat that does the like hunch shoulder. Yeah. Also, if that's wrong, then I'm actually such an idiot. But I think I'm right. If she had some structure there, it would elevate it a lot because, as we know, like those colors don't really read on camera. But even if they did read perfectly, it's a black so
yeah,
it's beautiful. It's just not. It's not incredible.
Agree. What about the one she made?
I think the top half is lovely.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's kind of
and I mean, it's absolutely an afterthought at the bottom. I think what throws me off is the cut of the panty. Boxes her in, and if she just had an extension of that leg, she would really be like a doll. And then I think the drapey thing, that's like, I don't know where it's connecting, but it's trying to give like a hip cutout illusion, which is very smart. But it almost, because it's blue on her skin, blue contrasting with her skin tone, the silhouette almost becomes extra boxy because the cutout, if she had fabric on the hip, it would allow for this. But because there's nothing there, it actually does just go up and down, which she's not at all. It's just a critique of how the garment makes her look.
Yeah, it's like a V.
Yeah, the hat's cool. I love it.
Her face is so beautiful. The
yeah,
photo on the top.
yeah, and goddamn. Again, like just cool person, cool drag queen.
Yeah.
Like I love her.
Yeah.
Want her on this show as long as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved her little jab at Maya. I was like, I know of her. I've given her $1. Like that was
Oh,
so
yeah, that
funny.
Drag.
My
Love a
sister
Miami
loves
girl.
morphine.
Good.
Morphine is part of her
Mhm.
top 4. So, and she usually does not like people. So that's pretty cool.
That's cute.
Next, we have Nymphia fucking Wind.
Mother.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's start with the blue sailor, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Is that what it is?
Oh, I have no idea. I
like
forget.
little boy blue is what they said.
You're right.
Oh,
I don't know what that is, but this was good.
I love it.
Yeah, this was great.
Is so beautiful. I mean, the choice of fabric, the Rococo shoe. I mean, everything has a touch to it that is
Yeah.
then tied in with everything else.
Mhm.
She's
And
awesome.
the
Yeah.
presentation, like she came in all playful, so like
Mhm.
exactly like the character.
Yeah.
Mm. So good. She's incredible.
This is an 8.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is like devour.
Yeah.
And then what about the Angelina Jolie look?
I mean, this is beautiful.
She looks beautiful.
I
Yeah,
think there
she
was-
looks.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say there's something going on with like the right around here, the fitting. Like she was walking and it
Mm.
was kind of like it was doing something like it wasn't fit 100% right around the chest.
I think you're right. I mean, when I first saw it, I was so just astonished by her and how she wears garments and the garments that
Mhm.
she wears that like I didn't even notice that. I'm so pretentious about fit, especially in like a nice satin gown. I didn't see it at all. Then when I looked back, you can see like the corset in the back comes out a lot. I think there's just something with the bodice. And yes, it's not a direct recreation, which like I just would love to like have a hard set rule if they want him to do the exact look or not. I
Yeah.
would prefer them to do this, like an interpretation of it.
Yeah.
The fucking hair. God, she's so cool.
Her hair like has been incredible. Like the banana hair is gonna go down in history as one of the best
Mhm.
wig.
Yeah.
Sculptural art, absolutely.
And
Mm.
Okay.
the one that she made.
Like this. Come on now.
We need something more than devoured. Digested.
Yeah. Digested, shitted it out. Like
Yeah, she shitted in the mother toilet
yeah.
and forgot to flush.
Yeah, the poop has already been composted. Like it's just like there's just like so many. It's back to cells. Like I don't know.
I mean, like this is the best look ever constructed on Drag Race. Period.
This was just
no doubt. And it's not just because like it's not show off. It's not try hard. It's not like look at me, look at me. It's not like I made the biggest thing. My name is Trinity Taylor. You know, it's like I'm tasteful and I have an eye and I know how to like make an impact. I mean, it's so hard to make this impact in such a small amount of time, in such a small piece. How cool. Like what a special artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
She turned the runway and lives were changed. Like this is crazy.
One of the few times where like the best designed look won the ball in recent memory.
T.
Because you remember All-Star 7 Raja didn't win that ball because her second look was not
she
good,
have on?
but the golden pagoda look. That was the best look of
Oh
the night, in my
yeah. That
opinion.
was the best piece for sure. The top especially.
Yeah. And so I'm happy that she like this is
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, this is like astounding. This is like an achievement in the art form of drag. Like this will go down for a long time.
yeah.
she should have had like a cigarette holder. I don't know why, like that would have just been so cunty.
Yeah. I saw this on somewhere and they're like, oh, like if she ends up winning the season, they're gonna be like, this is the moment she won the season.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
So
definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah.
This kind of like the vibe that she gives me, and I don't know, like tell me if I'm wrong. She kind of gives me like the Raja vibe, But in this sense, like Raja was more regal and cunty. Like as soon as she walked in, you could tell like it's a winner thing. But hers like more funny, kind of. Like you know that her personality is so good.
Yeah,
Funny.
and like in the perspective of drag too, they're so reflective. And what I think they both have that a lot of people don't in drag don't carry as much weight as they perhaps should, or as much attention as it could have, is like styling. There's such an epidemic of like commissioned pieces, like head to toe looks where everything matches. We're like, I know I'm one to fucking talk, but like I make them, so it's a little different. I can't be critiqued. Blah blah blah. But like she understands styling and matching pieces together, and that's going to get you a lot farther in fashion and taste and elegance than calling a person up and saying, I drew this, when like you have a screenshot from your Instagram explore page of an artist that drew a look and then you just stole it.
Agreed.
It's not my business.
The tie thing, it took her time. Like you could tell that she took her time with the wiring and
It's alive. God, she's so cool.
Yeah. Also, World of Wonder, if you're listening, if you're watching,
they are.
When you post runway photos, which you don't, so this is like a rare occasion where you posted your runway, please make the logo smaller. Like, what is this? It's covering. Like, I hate it.
Yeah, it's all on her outfit. That's tasteless.
Yeah, make it smaller. Put it at the bottom or at the top. Don't touch the look with it. It's so annoying. It's a small thing, but I hate it. And also post the damn runways. I'm gonna make sure I crop this and post it because I hate it. It's been like, post the damn runways. They've spent way too much money on this just for y'all to not post. And I better get the photos posted either the next day or 3 hours later, as soon as the episode drops.
Yeah.
As they're walking down the runway, I need it uploaded because this is
literally.
Annoying.
And you know they have the capacity to do so.
Yeah, and I know they do the photo shoots. I know that's like a given now, but come on, if you like, the runway looks are more important in my opinion because later they can edit it and make it look, different. But as they're walking down the runway, it's easy. Like it's just easy to talk about it. It's just great. I do it.
I agree.
I know y'all have it in the vault. Annoying. Because remember, Sasha Colby had so many amazing looks last year. And I wanted to like post about it because the runway as she's walking, but they did it a year later. They posted a year later. They posted like 3 runways. Watch it.
We're lucky.
Now let's move on to Plain Jane. And
dun, dun, dun.
We start with the cat's memory
all alone.
I mean, I didn't like it.
I agree. I also actually didn't like it. I thought it was a little too much. She's like going for the Galliano 2000s Dior with like an Erte edge, and it's a cat, and the fur is cheap.
I don't like it either. And before anyone says like, oh, we're hating, that's like precisely what we're doing. But besides that, we also don't like this look. So
yeah,
I just don't think it like came together in a glamorous way.
Yeah. What about the Octomom look, which is getting very controversial on the?
I am going to go out on a ledge and say I actually really like it. It made me laugh. I thought
me too.
What got me was the stole. Because there's a difference between being like, look, I gave birth, waka waka.
Yeah.
But then to like tie that into the garment in a way where it was only shown halfway through the presentation. That's smart. That's drag. That is haha hee hee, and I hoo-hooed.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't like it. Moving on. The final look that she made. What do we think? I don't like it, but you go off.
I didn't like it either.
I think she looks good. Like if I saw this out, I would be like, "Oh, fun! You chopped up the jacket." What like the top half is actually great.
Yeah.
The bottom half is so developed in a way where it's like you could have done more. Like there's just an objective, lots of stuff you could have done. Unless, I mean, if she was only allowed to use like one jacket and pant, then yeah, this is cute. But if she just draped some extra stuff on that skirt and extra like sparkle, extra hardware, actually like a hit look. She looks really, really beautiful. I love this wig, and I enjoy stars. I think like the star cutouts up top read great with the like under boob. I think that's very cute, actually. The skirt just with everything else being so symmetrical, an asymmetrical skirt with a weird thong thing is just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I
What do you think? What do you think of the different colors, though? It's a colorful look. Her leg a different color, her hip a different color.
Hey, this is the first time that I've seen this happen to her. So I would have to imagine like an important tight ripped, or there was a different lighting of some type. Like if you see in the screenshot, it looks very purple and orangey. I just don't pass any judgment because I still don't know how to match tights on camera and in real life at the same time. It's very hard.
Anyways, moving on to Plasma.
Plasma.
We're starting with the Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Can I start?
Yeah.
Thank God Don said something in Untucked. That was so funny. Because this look, not only is it just not very good, but it doesn't work. The illusion does not work. And it is delightful to see a theater gay presenting this character, this illusion that she is convinced is doing the work. And it just looks like she's wearing a few bags. So funny. It did not work. And I'm sure she knows that. This isn't bullying. The illusion just didn't work. It's awesome.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out what was going on here.
I was like, are her balls out?
Yeah.
And then we have this Anne Boleyn. Who is she?
She
Anne Boleyn? It's supposed to be
was
Anne
one
Boleyn?
of the 6 wives of Henry.
Is it Anne Boleyn?
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. I think she was beheaded or something.
Oh, yeah. The movie with Natalie Portman. The other Boleyn girl. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is. I don't know. I've only watched the musical 6.
I know historical stuff only from movies, so.
Fair.
What do we think? It's a faithful recreation, I guess.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything to bring to it.
Sorry, Plasma, you're not getting screen time by Twink Trash.
So I just don't think I have anything like productive to go on. Like that she doesn't already know, like, and that sounds so shady. I just genuinely mean it,
What about the look she made?
I didn't
What
like
about
it.
I think it's impressive that it's a gown.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's also what she thought.
It just...
Yeah, it's
impressive that she created her own textile, I think. Textile in a very loose sense, but I think she did sew pants, blazers together to create those stripes. But I think that's what's causing it to be so bulky. Like, it doesn't drape flat. It doesn't fall in a nice gown cascade. When you stitch things together to create a textile in this sense, you then want to make sure that you're able to iron all the seams flat, and that way it'll work as one piece of fabric. This has some weird bunching, and I actually don't think it's a fit issue. I think it's just a pattern issue. But it's actually not as bad as not everyone's making out to believe. It's just I don't think it's that horrible.
Yeah. It's fine.
I just feel like when she walked out, like, it didn't give like the glamour a gown needs to be giving. Like, it give me the color too, or like, I don't know.
Yeah. It could use some extra bracelet. It could use something in the hair, and that forehead contour. She has a very specific like shape to the way that she does her drag makeup, which I enjoy a different thing. I think that there are embellishments to be had, That's a deep nose contour. That's what I'm trying to say. That's where it's going. Very dark.
Now we have Q, her man in the moon runway.
Oh, this was good. This is cute.
The headpiece I love.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think?
Guys, I'm gonna like actually get canceled. I've been really mean today.
No.
I don't like it because of where I'm at personally with myself and my drag. It is genuinely a reflection of that I don't like this because I am hyper conscious right now of my past work being too costumey and like try-hardy. I don't think this is try-hardy. I think it's just a bit too costumey for me. I think her drag is like that. It's very Broadway theater costume. If this was done through the lens of like fashion and a bit more styling and a bit less more everything on top of everything, it would be so fierce. It just, it doesn't do it for me right now.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
What about Judy Garland?
I like this one. It was like a good recreation.
Beautiful.
I love this so much. This was like my favorite runway from the second category.
I agree with you. This was just such a well done recreation and elevation as well. The only thing, and it reflects the last thing, that this is just me personally, guys. I'm speaking to the audience because I know it sounds like I'm being an asshole, but it's just me personally. The big stone jewels that dangle down off the other poppies, we don't need it. We do not need it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need it. I again, talking to myself, I just think it would be a little classier without a giant drag stone dangling from it. And that's a personal taste.
Yeah. I like that she came in with the mic. I don't remember if she did, but it would have been fun if she did because Judy Garland rolls the mic wire. So I wish she did that too, kind of like to really mimic Judy Garland, because she looks great. So it would have even elevated it if she just. But I guess she didn't want to do it because Jinx had already done it. Like
that's probably part of it.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like try hard.
Yeah, but people that know Judy Garland would gays would know Judy Garland, so it's kind of like we would have understood.
Yeah,
it looks so good. This is a complete 8.
Yeah. And what about the look she made? It's Vivienne Westwood inspired. Do we like it?
I like it.
I personally, I think, come from a place of jealousy with her because I know that if I was on Drag Race, it would be the same thing. So I think I see her, and when she does something that I wouldn't do, I'm like, you dumbass! I get personally offended, and I treat her in a way I would only treat myself.
Yeah.
I don't actually like this look.
Oh?
I know. And again, I think she was so cool and she was so talented. I really do think I'm like with my own demons with her. I just don't think it's not grand enough to be grand. It's not punk enough to be punk. It's in a confusing center place. And there's not one piece on this, like one specific piece that is like the thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like it needs a pop of it needs a pop of color. If it's a belt, if it's a shoe, if it's a panty, if it's even the headpiece was the color, it needs some more three-dimensional elements. I don't think the collar read in the hyper dramatic way that it was sketched out in Hugh's head. And if there's anyone watching this being like, wow, you're just jealous. Yes, I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. And that's where most of my words are coming from, but it's how I feel. But yeah, I'm jealous of her.
I mean, I liked it, I will say, but everybody was like, oh, if Nymphia hadn't done that, she would have won. Maybe, maybe not. I don't agree with that, but
Those people are wrong.
yeah. But I would say it's kind of like must have been very, I don't know the word, but it must have been like kind of shocking for her to like come out and then watch Nymphia come out in that right after you.
It would have
You
paid
know, like
so fucking much to see that. God, I love that. That's awesome.
It must
Because
be like
that would be so me. I'd be so mad, impressed, and jealous, and crying.
it must also be just like so disappointing to be like not winning the challenges you thought you were gonna win.
yeah. And you lose to a girl who's been goofing off in the workroom.
Yes.
And learning Spanish.
And literally, and what's so cool about Nymphia is that like she didn't enter in here being like, "Oh, I'm a stylist, seamstress, She just showed us. She didn't tell us about it. She showed us, which made the impact of her win and her fucking elegance and classiness so much more impactful. But if I was
Also-
in that room with her, I would like take the cameras and throw them at her head flirtatiously.
Yeah. Now we have 2 more people left, so let's go through Safira Crystal's look.
Oh, this
We
is.
start with the Peter Pumpkin Eater.
I mean, come on now.
Wild.
Exactly. Come on now.
How did she get that there? Like, how did they?
It's inflatable, right?
I don't know. It doesn't look like it's inflatable. It looks like it's like something you attach to it almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe she rolled in it.
Maybe.
All the way there.
Yeah, she just came in a pumpkin.
What's great about this is that like the issue that I had with a few other looks is that like, oh, it's too costumey, it's too stage. That's exactly what this is, but this isn't like pretending to be high fashion.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't viewing this and going, wow, this is a couture piece.
Yeah.
This is a costume, but this is like the point of costuming is the quick reaction. It's great.
She's a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
That's you know. Also,
And
the
she's
pumpkin
an eater.
looks so like it's she didn't go for the realistic one. It looks animated.
Mm-hmm.
It's painted and there's highlights in the right places.
Yeah.
It catches the light so intentfully because it doesn't actually catch the light, you know?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, this is great.
And then we have the Eve 6000 look. What do we think?
I
like
great.
this one. This is like the hair. The hair.
Cunty.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
body.
like I wish like there was like some green in her hair or something, like a crown of the green thorn something, just to like extend it up a tiny bit and tie in a bit more color. But it's great. It's very, very good.
Yeah.
And the snake.
Her mug. God.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's incredible. I think, can I say it? I think if Nymphia had not had that look, let's look at the design look though. But if Nymphia had not had the design look, she would have won. Like she's the second in line for me.
I agree with you absolutely, and I like they would have won in very different ways for very different things, which is so awesome. Like the contrast in the competition is perfect.
Agree. What do we think of this Toy Story?
However, this is a little.
Yeah.
She looks like she's having a great time, and smile of a goddess, the skirt of a something.
I would say I like it, but you know you're gonna bring up some technical stuff, so tell us because I'm very eager.
You said, but you're about to talk, so. Well, I'm here to say, no. I mean, it's good. Like this is in the same vein of what Megami did, but if the skirt had a gathering to it, if there was a movement in it, I hate a hoop skirt just having fabric on it because then every time you swish and move, it's not the movement of the garment, it's not the movement of the draped fabric, it's the movement of the undergarment, which is like kind of hokey pokey in my opinion. It hits at a weird place. I like that she pulled it up for a gathered effect, for like a Vivienne Westwood inspired effect. I just don't think it completely read, but it's a successful look for this thing that she's doing.
Yeah.
You know, like she looks good, but I do think there was like two really specific things that if she changed them, it would be a much more impactful look.
Gotcha. Anything else we want to add?
No, I liked it.
Yeah. And
Nothing technical to say. Nothing technical to say on this end. But I like it. It's good.
Which is why we invited you, because to balance that.
Yeah. It's like fashion and no fashion.
Let's start with Tsunami Muse. She's our last one, but last but not the least, we have Tsunami Muse with the egg, Humpty Dumpty.
This was great.
Yeah, this is like top 2 of the night. Like this specific look is like incredible.
It's like
for this category top 2, or like just
no, for every look in the ball, this is my top 2 look.
This is
which
like,
one is
it's
the
like
top one? Nymphia?
What?
Which is the top one? Nymphia?
Oh yeah. That's like top of honestly all time. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a while.
This is pretty fun. I like it too.
Yeah, it's like camp and it's fashion.
Yes. Yeah. It's the perfect amount of like. There's actual glamour in this. Like there's an actual like cunt being felt, and then once it's undone, the way she's able to walk in that, and it is like feels drippy and it feels wet and tangible. I wish she wasn't wearing a tight so that she could grease up her leg, but that's not my business.
Yeah. Now we move on to the Candy Muse look. It's a faithful recreation.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Like love the boombox too. Brought that back.
So smart. It's like it's fun, and it's an extent of a reference that only she could do, which is so smart to play to her unique strengths coming in. Very cool.
Now finally, it's the look she made.
Oh,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's completely fine.
It's like not the best, not the worst.
Yeah, safe.
It's just safe.
Yeah, and I think it's like it's a situation where the walk definitely helped out, which is not an excuse. I think a walk and a presentation is a big talent and a big part of drag. These are just like, she didn't sew any of this. These are just pieces chopped up. I think what could have been elevated is the bodice. Looks like she hot glued scraps to a corset that already existed, which immediately gives off hodgepodge vibes, unfortunately. And like,
at least it's not paper bags.
At least it's not. No, that's so fair. If she continued with the motif, the framework of chopping things up, she could have cut off half a jacket and pinned that to herself, because everything else is a cap sleeve, a collar, a da-da-da. Those are all pieces. This is a unique piece that she made. It just doesn't match construction-wise. Sorry, that was so long for such a stupid point.
No, I like that.
But it's solid though. I think her whole package honestly could have been top 3 above Q.
Yeah. Anything else we want to add about her?
I like it.
I love that.
Speak on it. Use your voice. Your voice matters. Do you hear?
So now that we've gone through 42 looks, that we find out that the queens vote one last time, and shocking, and
they do. Fuck.
And so through the voting process, we find out the top 3 and the bottom 3. The top 3 of the night are Nymphia Wind, Q, and Safira Cristal. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Who do we think would have been there in the top 3? Who would you have voted?
I actually think I completely agree. Yeah, I think that's the correct top 3. Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I agree with it too. Honestly, I would have liked to see Dawn in there because I just like the Audrey Hepburn look so much.
Mhm.
So
But who
impactful.
would I remove? Because I would remove Q, actually. So Dawn, I would have put Dawn, Saphira, and Nivea Wind in the top 3. And the bottom 3 we find out is Maya Iman LePage, Geneva Carr, and Hershey Liqueur Jete. Do we agree? Who would we have voted?
Mm, I think I
Maybe.
agree.
Yeah, I think I agree as well. Like, if I'm doing a quick scroll, like,
Yeah.
I think Plasma was definitely on the edge there. I don't think she
Mhm.
had a look that was like a standout, like big success.
Yeah.
Especially that opener to have like an objective miss just because the point of the outfit didn't read. That's pretty tough.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And my mind wants to say Megami, but I don't want to be unfair because I actually don't remember. No, I think
I would
Megami was solid.
I would remove Maya Iman LePage.
Oh
And I would
yes, I agree with that.
and I would
Mhm.
put Plasma in there, unfortunately. It's a low placement because the bottom 2 would be Geneva and Hershey.
Mhm.
And I think Plasma would be low.
I can see that.
Did Geneva do that bad? What did Geneva
Yeah,
wear?
that's true. Geneva is like
Well,
I'm trying
simple.
to see.
I feel like
Geneva
okay,
was simple, but
yeah, I feel like
What
for
about
the
Amanda?
other two looks we weren't like because we
Oh,
said for Geneva we said like Salma Hayek we're like okay like we don't
oh
know.
yeah, that's Salma Hayek's automatic
SHOZY,
bottom. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
and her first look too was
we were
the
like
puffer coat dress with the hat
yeah
Yeah.
with the spider and the hair.
yeah we said we didn't know what was going on. I said oh I don't know what's going on but I don't like it.
You know what? I think she was quite pleasantly comfortable in the bottom 2. I
Yeah.
think that perhaps she earned away. Yeah, the Selma Hayek experience. She's very
I
beautiful.
yeah. If on episode 4 they reveal like who was ranked where, and I
God.
find out that Nymphia Wind was not number 1, I would be so pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no way. And if that happened, it's because those girls are scared in their teeny little booties. It's because they
Yeah.
are shaking. If I was there, I probably wouldn't be able to vote for her first because of the jealousy and rage that would fester in my soul. That's a lie. I would put her first, but maybe I wouldn't.
I
Yeah.
have a question. For like do you guys like the Rey to Queen system?
I don't.
I don't like it structurally. I like it dramatically.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think that like
Do you?
It's all
They
right.
should-
Like I don't know.
I think it should be done towards like the last like maybe 2 episodes.
Really?
Or like in the middle when the girls know each other and hate each other. Then that way like it creates more tension.
I like that idea.
You know,
I
like
think it's
it's
fair.
like I hate her, I'll put her in the bottom and then you reveal who rated who what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think
Like
that would be much dramatic.
And then the same episode, they ask who should go home and why.
Yeah.
and it's a totally different person than you put last because the person you put last was actually the best. And then you're like, I've changed my mind, RuPaul. Yeah, I think that it worked. Like I would hate it if I was there. Like I wouldn't want the other girls to judge me. But I love because of course every drag artist when you walk into a room in a competition, you have the pecking order. Especially if you're going on to Drag Race, the first thing you do, you go in and say, I'm Fiercey Fierce and I love to Fierce. And then you turn and you go, you line up. You know, and I like that they have to present that. That would like ruin my brain the first day if I heard everyone's thoughts on me.
Yeah.
But I like it to
They do
happen to
these-
other people. Not me though. I'm too little.
Yeah. They do these like little twists, but they never go all the way with it. Like they reveal the ranking, but just tell us who voted who what. Because Plain Jane, remember that Nymphia was like, I think you voted, differently. And
Yeah,
then
which like she
Jane was
totally
like,
knew.
"No."
Yeah.
I think if they should have just revealed it.
Uh-huh.
I think they're bound to, right? There's no way that they've created that drama and Jane playing into their hands of those choices, and then they're not going to do anything about that.
Yeah.
It has to come back because the two of them will be there, I assume, for a while.
Yeah.
They'll have their time, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Mhm.
That'd be fun to see. So the
Right.
queens lip synced. Geneva Carr and Hershey Liqueur Jete lip synced to a song I forgot the name of. It
Maybe
was
you're the
by Eva
problem.
Max though. Oh, I think you're the problem.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
the problem.
Maybe I'm the problem. And what do we think of the lip sync?
It was.
Oh, by the way, Nymphia won the episode. Do we agree? Disagree?
Oh,
Yes, we agree. I
100%.
know. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah.
Lip sync.
Yeah.
Wow.
But somebody like I got like 3 comments on my TikTok like recap saying Nymphia should not have won. I hate that look, and I deleted the comments.
As you should.
Yeah,
They
Like,
just
there's
want to be
always
different
someone.
so
There's
bad. They want to be
always
someone.
so unique. You're so cool.
What do we think of the lip sync?
It wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, there wasn't a moment that like stood out having a big impact.
Yeah.
I liked that Hershey played her character, like the runway character in the lip sync. I thought that was fun. Yeah, there wasn't too much.
I thought Hershey won.
I can see that argument.
Mhm.
There wasn't enough impact from either end, and
Yeah.
I didn't think it was bad at all. I think we have a very weird standard now for what drag performance is, just based on this structure. Yeah, exactly. So I can definitely see an argument for that. I think like storyline wise, because Geneva won the first episode, it's like it would kind of suck to send her home, and Hershey didn't do great the first episode anyway. So I get that.
True. It was really sad to see Hershey sashay away. She's the pork chop of the season, right? That's an iconic place. SHOZY, you will join her pretty soon.
Yeah. Next, I'll take her role or title.
It's almost your time.
We're close. We're getting there. We're getting there.
But for like a US drag race, pork chop is a nice place to be, though.
Yeah.
Second place is the bad one, I think.
Yeah. Unless you're like memorable, like Poppy was. Like.
Yeah, true. But then who else? Nobody remembers second usually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Serena Chacha, iconic showstopper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so few, but yeah.
Ariel Versace? No, she was like
Who
6
remembers
out.
that? We remember her for being
Kahana was that season.
We do remember her for that. Oh, she makes me giggle. Not because of that though. Other things.
Racism makes you giggle. Wow.
Amanda, listen to me very carefully.
Do not cut it.
LOL.
Oh my god! So next week is the what is it? Next week?
At the RDR live.
SNL challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we excited for that?
Actually, yes. I thought in All Stars 8 it was so much fun.
Yeah,
I really liked that
I still think
episode.
Mrs. Kasha Davis should have won that, but
for like her first 2 episodes.
yeah,
Yes.
she was so good. I thought Darian Lake was good too, but they didn't
I think
want
she's
her to
always
excel
good.
at
Yeah,
all.
they had her at gunpoint being like, "Don't be funny or likable." Like, what the fuck?
Her verse, that song was horrendous, by the way. Let's start with that. The Fame, Success,
I forgot
Money,
they did that.
Glamour.
Yeah, I don't know
Hate it.
anything.
I don't think Darian Lake was bad that episode.
No, and her Billy, like, although it wasn't like great, it was still impactful. Like, I would rather have an impactful look than any of the other looks that I don't remember.
Yeah. She robbed that. Like, I need her back.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. Like, bring her back again.
Get her on a versus the world.
Yeah.
She would actually be like perfect for that. Oh my god, work.
Mother.
I love Darian so much. Anyways, this brings us to the end of the episode. I am so happy that Twink that you came, SHOZY.
Let's go, SHOZY.
No, but I'm so happy that you guys came. Like, I really appreciate it. I love Twink, all the insight that you gave. I love SHOZY when you said, I like it, I hate it. No, but seriously, thank you so much, both of you, for coming. And for the people who are listening, watching, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't know how to say it, but also I gotta thank the Patreon. I forgot. Oh my god, I'm such a mess. I forgot to put the banner either.
Oh.
Thank you, RuPaul.
Wait, Beverly
Massage.
Hills is still in the banner. Oh my god.
This
I'll
just
be
falls
back.
apart without
I'll be
Amanda.
here. Literally.
Amanda, we need you back.
I'm Australian now, Amanda. Please help. Shrimp the Barbie for today.
Okay, let me move
Down
the banner.
under.
The
Tight.
frantic typing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
we
didn't
would
even
have
put the
to
ad-
ask.
Twink trash is a huge what?
Now that I've thanked everybody,
Was that supposed to be on the whole time?
yeah.
What do you mean it was on the whole time? I saw it whole time.
Anyways, thank you everybody, and good night. I'm gonna end the recording now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.